Hello and welcome to Ule Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Libra. If Libra is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, and let's see what these tea leaves have to say tonight. And so, our card for this reading is the Four of Cups. All right. Okay, good. That thing is squeaking. Okay, so I just also want to mention I am trying out a new schedule. Libra will be coming out every Sunday from now on. And so you can know when it is coming. There will probably be bonus Libra videos, readings. But every Sunday for sure, there will be the weekly reading. So you can put that on your calendar if you would like, and know that it will be here for you. Okay. So let's get started with really this. It's very interesting because we have a nest here with a bird on top. Okay, you can see the legs and the beak and the body of the bird. And if we look at this down here, we have a bird on a nest. So interesting that this is kind of repeated. This one looks like a blue jay. This one looks more like a finch or some kind of maybe like a little chickadee or something like that. But really a sense of being in that safe home, very everything kind of together, balanced, where you feel comfortable, where there is a completeness in this moment. That's not to say it will always feel this way. Of course, things change all the time. But for this moment, at this time, there's almost like a feeling that you have more than you even expected, right? And we have that Four of Cups energy, which has to do with luxury. So there is a sense of abundance, bountiful, overpouring almost. The cup being filled. And, this is a wonderful place to be. It really is. And I feel that there has been so much work towards really knowing yourself, knowing what you need, what you want, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. A lot of the readings have had to do with these things for Libra. And so I feel that you have really gotten to where you are very intentionally. Okay, you've really put in the work, and not only that, you've put in a lot of work towards gratitude. Okay, and that is evident in the way that we see the beautiful bird, right? I am a great lover of the birds, of the backyard spirits. But there is a sense of, just kind of existing in your own little universe among your own little local community. your family unit, your chosen friends, acquaintances, and so on. But really appreciating this kind of, net that is kind of woven together from all of the beautiful beings that are around you. I feel there's a sense of peace. The birds always have to do with messaging with spirit, and I feel that you are very in tune. There is, your intuition. It is great and greater still. And, I see in all of the readings that I do for Libra that things are getting more and more powerful, intense, refined. And we have talked a lot about your abilities of maybe some kind of clairvoyance, but really especially healing, being a healer. Probably, even like something like Reiki, maybe kind of a masseuse, or in the medical field. And this is something that is so meaningful to your life, and it comes so naturally to you. And I feel that you're very devoted. You really you have such a great care for others. Okay. And, I think that this journey more recently has also been having that same amount of care for yourself. Okay. And I can see, there is a sense of flourishing in that work. Okay. Now, we also have, no, TT, no. You're not coming up here this time, Missy. She crashed my last reading. I'm sure she will here. But I'm going to try to keep her away a little bit. Now, we have a TT right here. As you can see, we have a little kitty cat sitting here next to, and it looks like a dragon there, okay? You can see the head and the body. Okay, and so with the dragon, usually, definitely a sense of being protective of something or self. But it also can be, at times, an underlying anger. Okay, and I think that this is something we've really been working on. And I see the cat. Cat is wisdom, but also the cat is a fierce sense of independence, of knowing self, right? Also, in a very literal sense, having the companionship of a cat or animal of some kind. I think that this helps tame this the underlying dragon that can kind of peek its head out sometimes. Now, I don't think that you are necessarily in a place of anger, but when we do get into these beautiful parts of our life where we feel like we have more than we thought we ever would, or the universe is really smiling upon us, we can get lost in all of that. It's easy to get full of ourselves. It's easy to allow that ego to kind of take hold. Excuse me. And so we must stay away from the hook, right? Don't get caught out by that, that thing that happens. Getting a little ahead of ourselves, and forgetting our the beneath, our roots, our, uncomplicated, true self, whatever you'd like to call it. And so I think really having that wisdom, the wisdom of a cat. Also, just not fall, it's easy to fall into trying to keep up with others. Okay, the cat is the opposite of all of that, right? The cat does what it's going to do. It does not really mind, has no time for anybody else but itself. Okay? And anyways, as far as how it's going to live, right? It's not trying to keep up with the neighbors or, somebody at work or, your sister-in-law or whatever. They're just going to do what they do. Okay. Simple living. They're hungry, they eat. They are tired, they sleep. They have to go and, I don't know, hunt the mice or whatever, do their work, they do their work. Okay. And it's important that we remember ourselves in that way, not getting all wrapped up in the other things going on around us. Okay. And yeah, I see you. You ran so fast. You made it. All right, come on. I'll hold you. You want to say hi to everybody? Come on, you little silly. Come on. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? And I'm just really looking. I love that we have this beautiful square. And it does. It feels like things are really, as they say, on the square, squared away. And these are phrases, sayings, having to do with the completion of work, of things all coming together through a refinement process, a building process, and, finally getting everything kind of to its end. And, I really feel that you are moving into yet another cycle. Okay. And the thing that really stands out in my mind as I'm doing this reading is this sense of, like an acute awareness almost that, as you are interested in the mysteries, right, of that thing, of those things, those unseen things, those things that are hard to explain, the secrets beneath all of it, as you are interested in them, which I know you are, so they are interested in you as well. And they have been showing themselves to you to some degree. So I feel that you've been having some experiences. If you feel like maybe something's in the home, maybe you've been seeing repeating patterns, numbers, symbols, synchronicities, a sense of, just maybe deja vu or whatever it is. Okay. And I don't feel like this is necessarily like an oppressive feeling. Okay. Nothing like that, but there's just an alignment, right? You really are connected. And so, this is a good time to, first of all, set your boundaries, right? And, safeguarding and however you do that, if that is, cleansings, doing some kind of, protective things, talisman, sigils, whatever, keeping altars, blessings and so on. But as you are doing this work, I think that there are some very meaningful encounters that you will have. Okay. And I believe that there is an openness, and because of the place that you are in, emotionally, within your physical world, emotionally within your spiritual life, your interior life, there really is an openness, okay, and an alignment. you know, and you can imagine that through, you know, something like your chakras, or you know, the mind's eye being quite open. And so, you know, there needs to be the psychic self-defense. There needs to be, you know, boundaries set in place for where you will go and what you will receive, a sense of protection, of course. But you know, I do think that you know, there's just something in the air, isn't there? There's just something that feels a little bit different. And, you know, I think you're really picking up on that. And, you know, I think that it is a good time to also, you know, be making a documentation of your experiences, of, you know, the happenings, your impressions, the messaging that's coming through, what your dreams are like. All this stuff maybe seems inconsequential in the moment, or maybe, you know, it's startling, it's surprising, and so on. But then as you keep track of these things, you know, and later on, when you go back over them, if you do, there might be a narrative that you just did not pick up on, you know, while it was happening, which, you know, it's hard. It's hard to really see the bigger picture. It's hard to see the patterns, and really kind of see how things maybe connect to one another as they're happening, because a lot of times this stuff is surprising. It can be startling. It can be kind of jolting. Okay. And so I look at this and I think that we will have at least 4 main events. Okay. And you can see that there. We also have what it looks like a mountain range. Okay. And so I think that, please don't lick my face. I love you, but I don't like that. You're going to lick the skin right off of my face. Now, it looks like a mountain range, okay? And it looks like kind of the passage of the moon. And so, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, and I'm holding on to the cat, so I can't really move this. But as you can see, the mountain range, the passage of the moon, okay? And it's different stations there. And so, as the cycle of the moon shifts and changes, right, the ebb and flow there, we will have these 4 particular events. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. And, you know, you don't have to be any kind of special writer or somebody that even keeps a diary or a journal or, you know, anything like this. But I think that it's important to at least keep a pad of paper. And this is my style right here. I like to either have a composition book or a pad of legal paper. I really like the yellow paper for some reason. I think it's because it feels happy. But I will keep a list of just things that I'm thinking, words that come through, shapes, visions, whatever. And, you know, kind of go over those later on, because it will become a more structured thing as, you know, more and more things unveil themselves. So, you know, something to consider. And now we have that blue jay who is in its nest. And I will say, the blue jays, although they can be aggressive, right? They're territorial. I love them dearly. We have 2 couples of them, 2 pairs, and they come and they feed every day. I put out peanuts and things for the squirrels. And so we also have the blue jays, and they come in, they look in the windows, and they track me around the house. I will watch them out while I look out the window. I'll be in the one side of the house. They'll go in the trees on that side. I go to the other side of the house. They go to the other side of the house with me. They wait for me to come out in the morning and put out their food, which I do at the same time every day usually. And they know. And they know when I'm late. We just had a time change. So they knew, hey, you're late. What are you doing? But these birds, there's something about their energy that is very cutting, right? They are... they're very, to have the symbol of the blue jay around is to have, like, if you could imagine an older brother, an older sister, an older sibling, somebody, a guardian angel, somebody who's looking out for you, who will do anything for you, right? If you are a younger sibling, you know, you get picked on the bus or something, and your older brother or sister is gonna look out for you, right? At least hopefully. And we have this beautiful image. It's in the center. It is in the nest. And so I feel that your house especially, but you in general, are being looked after. You are safe. You are, you are loved. And though, sometimes it can feel like this energy interferes with what you think that you want, right? Versus what you probably need. It is looking out for you. Okay. And that happens, right? Sometimes spirit, it gets right in the way of the disaster we're trying to make, right? And so it can feel like it's really interfering. I think that this is coming up. Not that you're making bad choices or you're, wanting for things that you are going to be too disastrous. But I think that, it's just kind of letting you know, I am here. I'm helping you. I'm not, you have your own free will, of course. But spirit is right alongside you in all of this. So you can trust in that, definitely. And you can hear the cat. You maybe can't see her. She is sitting here cleaning herself. She did this my last reading too. She really wants me to go to bed. She's trying to go to sleep on me here. And I'm going to have to let you down just for a minute, my love, and then we'll go to bed. I know. Don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to lift you up. I know. Come on. Oh, I know. It's so hard. It's so hard to be a cat. You were all cozy. I know. And she's not happy with mom. Oh, poor little girl. Okay. She says, hurry up now. Okay, so we have the Dreamer's deck here. 40 affirmations for pursuing your dreams from the I Know collection. And we're just going to flip through this. We're going to stop where it feels right. And we're going to read this together, see how it kind of punctuates, fits in with the reading. And it says, I know that everything aligns for my highest good. I am trusting the process. And that's exactly what we were just talking about with that blue jay energy, okay? Everything aligns for your highest good. Trusting the divine, trusting the universe. It shall provide. It always does. Might not like what it provides, but, it will. So, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much, Libra. I really appreciate spending this time with you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it helps the channel immensely. If you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. As I said, there's a new schedule, and I will post that in the community posts so you can see it. I know, you say it, forget about it, and, whatever. But yes, Libra will be on Sundays, and I will post that schedule. Other than that, if you want to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from you. It really is one of the favorite things of having a channel. I love connecting with everybody, getting to know you all. You are, each and every one of you, so lovely. And yeah, so once again, thank you. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. And we will talk in just a few days.